Hi everyone, Browen here with Uproar.car, your trusted advisor for all things car related, here to help you save time and money while avoiding the pitfalls of the automobile industry. Please make sure that you like this video and of course subscribe to our channel. You can follow us on our social medias and of course you can visit our website by clicking right here. Today we're going to discuss the 10 things that you never ever say to a car salesman. Let's get started. Look at you about to buy a new car. You must be so excited. I'm so excited for you. So since you're about to walk in that dealership, I know you've already done your homework. You know what you can afford and you know what you want. So now let's stack the cards in your favor and make sure you get a great deal. So this video is all about what you should never ever say to your car salesperson. The number one thing you should never say to your car salesperson is, "Oh, I love this car." Don't do it. Whatever you do, do not say that, because they will automatically know that you are willing to pay so much more for something that you absolutely love. And admitting how much you really love this car is just going to invite that salesperson to jack up the price. Be sure to stay calm, don't show too much emotion, and make it perfectly clear to them that you are willing to walk away from this car if you do not get the price that you want. So be certain that you can keep a straight face, because it's very important in this instance. Number 2 is, "I don't really know that much about cars." Well, try to learn something before you go, and absolutely don't say that to your salesperson. When you say that, that salesperson is going to take that as a cue to try to sell you on all sorts of features that you probably don't need. And in the end, saying this will cost you money. So please avoid this sentence at all cost. "My trade-in is outside." Well, what do you think is going to happen when you tell the salesperson that your trade-in is outside? They get on the telephone, they call the service department, they go around, they get your vehicle, and they are spending a lot of time assessing and trying to figure out how much that vehicle is going to be worth for a trade-in. Now, this is where it goes real wrong real fast. Say, for instance, you and the salesperson don't hit it off. You are ready to go. Guess what? They still have your car. And that is one way that they can hold you and continue to try to sell you. Do not mention that you have a trade-in outside. Don't do it. "Excuse me, sir, but I do not want to get taken to the cleaners." Well, that is not going to help your situation at all. Sure, there are some car salesmen who are not really looking out for your best interests, but there are some very good salesmen who are just trying to make a living, as we all are. So try to be very pleasant, have a positive attitude, and understand that they're only doing their job. And when you say something like that, they are much less inclined to help you get the car that you want at the price that you want. "My credit is not that good." Well, why would you go into a situation announcing that? First of all, regardless of your credit rating, you still need to shop around to find the very best interest rate that you can, given your financial circumstances. That does not preclude you from getting a good interest rate and good financing. But if you announce that, the salesperson could possibly think that they could sell you on a higher interest rate than is necessary. So be very careful of how you state your current situation. It will play against you in the end. "I'm paying cash for my car." Well, good for you because 84% of the people finance their cars. But what you don't want to do is announce this in the beginning because if the salesperson thinks that you are financing, you could possibly get a better deal because in the end, they know they're going to make up for any costs that they lose in the actual sale price by doing their own in-house financing. Dealerships make a lot of money on that in-house financing. So even if you're going to pay cash, don't tell your salesperson until the very end. I have to have a car today. It is a must. Well, that doesn't really happen that often, but there are circumstances that necessitate this scenario. And what you have to remember is if the car salesman thinks that you're desperate to drive away today, you, my dear, will definitely drive away today, but more than likely it will be at a cost that is way more that you would have had to pay had you just let the process unfold and keep that bit of information in your back pocket. So don't ever go in announcing that you have to drive away today. Big mistake. I need to keep my payment around $400. Whatever amount it is that you have targeted, keep that to yourself. It is always better to focus on the bottom line. You want to focus on the actual sales price. And from there, you can negotiate the other terms and you will absolutely be able to work towards that monthly price that you want. But if they think that's the only thing that's important to you, they can absolutely manipulate the numbers so the actual cost of the car is not in your favor. So try your best to avoid honing in on a monthly cost rather than staying focused on the price that you want to negotiate and pay for your new car. Did I tell you that I'm a doctor, a psychiatrist, in fact, and I make a lot of money? Well, again, that is fantastic for you, but you don't necessarily want to lead with that because the salesperson is not going to be motivated to help you save money when you have already announced that you make so much money. Keep that in your back pocket as your negotiating tool. But congratulations on that doctor title. Can you tell me where I can plug in my iPhone in this car? Listen, that is very important. We all know the functions that we need, but those small, lesser important questions, you do not want to lead with those. You want to establish yourself as someone who is there to do business and make a great deal. If they think you're focused on the cup holders and where to plug in your phone, they are not going to treat you like a serious buyer. So keep the important questions up at the top of the conversation and drill down to the less important topics as you see you're making the deal that you want to make. Now look at you. You have the information that you need to go in and talk to that salesperson like the professional that you are. Always remember to be prepared, know what you can afford, and know what you want, and negotiate from there. Don't forget that if you have any questions or comments, leave them in the comment section, and I'll see you again soon.